Hey, this is Casey at Schafer Chevrolet here in Pinconning, and this here is our 2007 Ford F-150 XLT. We got the topper on it, as you can see. And I'm just gonna do a walk around video and show you what this truck's all about. So we'll start up here with the engine, and I'll have you have a little listen here. Now, from my experience, that everything that I'm hearing here sounds exactly like I would expect a Ford motor to sound. I just took it for like a 5-mile drive. Everything shifted well. It had some good get up and go. Everything was good. Didn't hear any problems or sense any issues at all as far as the way it drives down the road and shifts, and just overall the way that it runs. Now, being that it's an 07, of course it's not going to be perfect as far as like cosmetics go and just the overall exterior, but I'd say for an 11-year-old truck it's in pretty good shape. So here on the driver's side, start in the back here, still got some pretty good tread on the tires. I don't know, everyone kind of has different preference on tires, but these ones feel pretty good. I don't think you're gonna have to run out and change them like right away by any means. Here's your wheel well in the back here. Looks like it did have some like rust proof material. That's what you're seeing here. So yeah, it looked like whoever had this truck at one point took some precautions to take care of it and have it last a little longer as far as the body is concerned. So there's the bottom of the door on the driver's side, and then I'm gonna get up underneath, so bear with me just a second. Look at the rockers and just kind of overall underneath. You got surface rust here and there, but overall, I mean, like I said, for an 11-year-old truck, actually this is pretty good. A lot of times you see like the rockers are totally eaten through, or cab corner is, but this one it's got its couple little spots where there's a little on the surface, but this truck should have plenty of time left, especially if you take some more precautions and get it taken care of. Driver's door there, and I'll go around the side here. Now up on the hood, there's a few spots where the paint's chipped. Not a ton, I mean just where the hood meshes up here in the front by the grill. There's a little bit of paint chipping. If you stand back, I mean you can see it from a few feet back, but nothing crazy. You could probably touch that up and seal it off and not have any issues. Here's the passenger side front wheel well. Looks good. Passenger side door here, that looks good as well. Back door on the passenger side, also clean. And then I'm gonna get up underneath this side too. So the cab corner here looks great. So again, you got a little bit of surface rust here and there, but it did have some rust-proof stuff on it, so it's gonna peel away. You could add more; it'll cover all that up and protect it for you. But again, I see lots of trucks because we usually have a good 150 or so trucks on our lot here, and I get to see all different types, and usually stuff that gets traded in that's about this age, 10 to 15 years old. You see pretty significant rust. I mean, we have about 5,000 vehicles we choose from at the auction, and we're constantly trying to just have the best stuff on our lot. Anything that's excessive wear and tear for the year, and the miles and everything that we're looking at the auction, we'll just totally pass it up. Here's the bed of the truck. Definitely was used. I mean, there's no getting around that. You see the paint's kind of scratched up. It's probably in the online pictures, I would imagine. But you got this nice fiberglass top here. made by, you know, nice brand name Lear. And of course you got the toe set up there with the hitch and everything. 4-wheel drive works. I'm gonna hop in the back real quick, show you. Bear with me, I gotta pull the handle to get this seat up. So you can see you get some extra space up underneath here to go ahead and, you know, if you need to store anything or need that extra space in the back. A lot of people, you know, if they have a dog or something, they'll put the seats up and let them lay out back. In the back here, you got your jack and access to your spare tire, the tools there, and the jack, of course. And then we are, so up front, air conditioning works perfect. It blows ice cold air. Heat works great. That was one of the first things I tested. Radio works awesome. Again, I put 4-wheel drive, 4 low and 4 high. That all engages just fine and works just fine. Cruise control settings right on the steering wheel. All that works great too. And then of course all your electronics, like with the mirror, the windows, power locks, all that's working great. As far as the inspection goes, so the tachometer was having a couple issues, so they're looking if like that's just some sort of disconnect there. You know, I don't know exactly what the issue might be, but they're looking at the tachometer to see you know, if they just need a simple fix to get like the most accurate reading. But again, it shifted just right on point, just based off driving it and the way it sounded when I was accelerating, because I hammered on it pretty good, you know, all the way to the floor, seeing how it accelerates and shifts. You know, so like if you were on the highway trying to pass somebody and you had to put it all the way to the floor to do that, how it was going to act, and it acts just fine. The overdrive light for the is on. Yeah, I don't see that as really an issue, you know, considering the truck's, you know, again, it's 11 years old with 140 some thousand miles. But oh, the only other thing too is this light there. Yeah, that light works. This light, for whatever reason, doesn't work. Not sure. It's probably just a burned out bulb, but that was not working. But everything else, electronic wise and in the interior, works just fine. Oh, you also have, looks like an integrated trailer brake controller for, you know, whatever you might need to tow. Does have cup holders that pull out. A couple like minor stains. I don't even know if I'd call them actual stains, because I think we can get them out. We haven't cleaned and detailed this truck yet. So what you see here, which is already pretty clean, looks like the first owner took pretty good care of it. You know, as far as just making sure it stays clean. But we're gonna clean it up ourselves, and I think we can get it to look even better. Not to mention put it through the body shop too, and I think we can make the exterior look even better. The only real flaw I saw in the interior was just this little bit of a tear in the seat. Nothing major, probably just sew it up, no big deal, you know. But other than that, I mean, nothing that's anything to write home about really. So again, this is Casey. I'm at Schafer Chevrolet. This is our 2007 Ford F-150 XLT. If you have any other questions, you know, please feel free to ask. But otherwise, I mean, you got a truck here that's thousands of dollars below retail. It's the best deal going, as far as, you know, we scan the market to make sure we have the most aggressive price and the best out the door dollar for dollar value on a truck just like this. And you know, I think you'd really like it. Like I said, it drives great, shifts great, stops wonderfully, drives down the road straight. So let me know what you think, and if you have any other questions. Thanks for watching.